Hey everybody, it is Quicken and happy October. So I have some Halloween decorations that I want to share with you guys today that I have picked up from the flea market or through thrifty means. Other than one piece, but I'm still going to include it because it's from an indie creator. And although not thrifted, I do want to include it. If you can think of a better title for this video than I do, leave it in the comments below. Coming up with titles that include everything, I think, is the hardest thing for me. But for the most part, I have been going to the flea market for the last 2 weekends looking for Halloween decor and different things that I collect, just trying to find different pieces. So I have this great big bag of things from the flea market, and I'm just gonna dive right in. So the first thing I have is this pail, and this is like a Halloween kind of trick-or-treating pail, and I am so excited for it. The bottom of it says 1993, so really cool. I think kept in really good condition. There is a little bit of chip right here on the eye, but other than that, really cool. I think black cat is a very cool and popular motif, and if you're a cat lady, you know. So I actually got this for 50 cents. From the same seller, I got this. So I don't know why, but whenever I see a jack-o'-lantern with arms and legs, I kind of go crazy for it. Aww. So when I was at the flea market, I went to Columbus Flea Market for these pieces. This guy had a table, and I don't think he was in a licensed area of the flea market. If you've ever been in Columbus Flea Market in New Jersey, you see that there are designated rows, and then sometimes you'll see sellers that are outside of the area, just over somewhere else, and you're like, did you just set up a table without registering and you're just here? If that was the case, he passed the savings on to me. So this pumpkin has a tag on it that says 1991. And like I said, jack-o'-lanterns with arms and legs are just so funny to me. I don't know where this was or where it's been kept. It looks like it's in perfect condition. It's not, loved on or anything like that. Nothing is pulled, and the fur is in great condition. So I'm assuming this was in storage or some sort of estate sale where the guy from the flea market acquired these items. Sometimes I'll ask sellers, did you get this or was it yours? Because flea markets can be dealers and sellers, and then flea markets can also be people garage sale, clearing out things from their home. So these did not belong to him previous, so I have to kind of give them my own life. If you want to know more about flea markets, I actually have an entire video where I break down different types of flea markets and popular questions that I get, so I'll link that in the card here. I think these are great finds, both vintage and really cool. Normally, I do not buy plush things secondhand, but for 50 cents and, in my opinion, perfect condition from potentially an estate sale, fine by me. The next piece of vintage Halloween decor that I grabbed is actually so cool, especially if you are into vintage decorations. And this is a melted plastic popcorn pumpkin. Jack-o'-lantern witch, scarecrow, hybrid. He has everything and more. But these melted plastic popcorn pieces, that is their name. If you want to find them on eBay, search melted plastic popcorn decor or decorations, and you'll find pieces like these. These were really popular in the 60s and 70s, and what I really like about these is I always see these in Philadelphia as decorations in people's windows. Philadelphia is an old city, and a lot of the places, a lot of the homes are generational homes. So people bring these out every year, and I'm assuming they've had them for years and years, and then other people might be like me and are very nostalgic for melted plastic popcorn. You'll see a lot of these as pilgrims, or last year you may remember that I got a Santa, a really good full body Santa. So when I saw the seller was selling these, I really wanted it. She was going to give me this and a turkey for $12, but I don't know why I passed up the turkey. But I did, and I got this for $6. So you can see Really, really, really cool. And if you store these and they accidentally break, you can kind of repair them. Like my Santa lost his mitten, but I'll be able to repair him. So these are so, so, so cool. If you want to find these on eBay, they can range from like $10 to $30. So it really just depends. But if you are patient, I usually can find these at flea markets seasonally. So Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. These are always super dope. The next melted plastic popcorn piece I have is this ghost. And this ghost is really cool because I have a pumpkin version of this, small and large. If you didn't watch my Halloween decorations video, I share some more of my like collected decorations. So when I saw this guy and realized that he was probably a part of that series of things, or maybe from the same creator, I wanted to grab them. So unfortunately, this doesn't have a year on it. There's a patent number, I guess I could look that up. So, like I said, when I saw this from the seller, I asked if it was hers or if she, bought it or like obtained it. If she was dealing it, I guess. And she said it was hers because you can see that he has like this stain on him. And if it's like food or whatever, that's fine. But if it's rust, I'm gonna have a harder time like kind of cleaning it up. And if it's rust, it kind of means to me that the electronics in here probably don't work. But she said that her baby spilled food on this. And she had a baby in her booth with her. So I'm like, okay. But then I was also like, I'll still buy it, just let me know what it is so I can clean it. Is it battery acid or is it old soup?
So I am editing this right now and I still have not gotten the stain off of that ghost. I don't know what sort of toxic waste that lady spilled on the ghost, but it was not baby food. But I got most of it off and I think he looks really cute. So after replacing the hardware, I still love this ghost.
So I got this for 75 cents, so old soup or not, I'm really excited to have this. Buying this for 75 cents sent me. I like scrambled in the bottom of my tote bag and literally paid with like 7 dimes and a nickel. And I was like, give me that. So, so cool. I made out so well at the flea market. I just couldn't believe it. I went there with $50 and I think, I spent only like 30 and got like a lemonade and paid the tolls to get over the bridge. Like, I think I did really, really well. So the next piece I got, and I almost wasn't going to buy this. It was so I got this at the Golden Nugget Flea Market, which is also in New Jersey. So I was at the table looking at this piece and I couldn't for the life of me find the seller. Like, he wasn't standing at his table. So I started getting fresh and I was like, does anyone work here? And then he like got out of his parked car and walked over. So at that point I was like, okay, he had to get out of his car because I was being fresh. So now I had to buy this. But I got it for $2. It's Ronald McDonald and Grimace playing in leaves. So I usually do not like to buy things like this that I can't use as a function. And by that I mean, like, I have a ton of McDonald's glasses, although a lot of them have broken in the last couple months, so they're back on my collection list. So I was looking for McDonald's glasses as well as Halloween decorations this last 2 weekends. But this plate I wouldn't feel comfortable eating off of, just because there are some air bubbles in it and like, I don't know what that means. I don't know if like this is just like a layer of paint. I feel like I've interacted with these plates as a child, and although to me this doesn't seem eaten off of, I don't see like scrapes or like fork marks or anything like that. Just this being from 1977, I'm not gonna eat off of it. But I thought it would be a perfect little like fall accessory. This year I've bought like the appropriate storage bins to like really have an appropriate Halloween like decoration area. The previous years I've kind of just gathered things and put them in the closet or put them in the basement or wherever. So this year I have a designated bin, and I thought, okay, if I bring this out once a year and like put it on our coffee table and use it as like a coaster, I think that would be really fun.
So I just came down to the kitchen this morning and John has bust my plate, like put it in the sink for me because he thought I was eating off of it, even though it was like decorated in the living room. He also bust this as well. He left this here though. I guess he figured I wasn't done eating it.
So before we get into some of the other pieces, I have 3 pieces of clothing that like absolutely go crazy. So the first thing, and I got this at the Golden Nugget flea market, is this shirt. And it says boo. So you may know from me talking about it, my favorite thrifted t-shirts are really boxy, weird old t-shirts. And this is an XL, but this is so oddly shaped and proportionate that I don't know if this is like a child's XL. Is that a thing? I say every day, I wish clothes had years on them. This just says boo, and it's in neon, and there is a pumpkin down here in the corner, which is insane. It has this sticker on it, which I'm assuming was like some sort of a price tag, because it comes off as I pick at it. But I put this through the washing machine once I got it, and it's still on there, like I don't know. I'm almost positive it glows in the dark. Let me charge it. Yeah, it does glow in the dark. And it's just the craziest shirt. And I got this for $1. It's so awesome. I love it. And here is the tag. You can see it's like pretty, I guess vintage is the right word. Next, this shirt is not technically vintage, but I did buy it at Ollie's, which is kind of like an overstock, like a Big Lots kind of store. So I got this shirt at Ollie's, and I'm just bringing it up because it has the same vibe as the others. And I don't know why it was at Ollie's, because it is like apparently worn and weird. Don't neglect the clothing section because things get really weird over there. And the products are, I guess, new. My imaginary backstory for this is that this was probably like in the back of a warehouse somewhere and like fell behind a shelf, and then the company went out of business and they found this and they sent it to Ollie's because it was the only one. And I actually got this around 2 months ago, so not even really Halloween time, but I put it on ice and now I'm wearing it like literally every day. The next t-shirt, and this is literally like, in my opinion, 1 in a million. I'm so excited for this. Everything I got was so good. And I got this at Golden Nugget flea market. And I wish these things had years. I'm currently dressed up as the wall from Stranger Things, if you're wondering why my clothes are so ugly. But you won't be wondering that for long, because I will only be wearing this shirt for the rest of my life. It says Happy Halloween, and it is a bunch of pumpkin men straight out of Alice in Wonderland. So this shirt is a bit faded, and you know, I would guess is from the 90s or even earlier. But the thing about this shirt is whoever previously owned it put rivets in all of the eyes. So if I wear this, you'll be able to see my bra. Like, hi. So I thought that this was really interesting. It kind of gave this piece like history. But I watched it. I didn't have any problem with the rivets, but yeah, just really interesting. This is an adult large, but like I said, I don't know where these sizes come from. It just makes the shirt really wide and not necessarily large as in long. But the rivets just absolutely kill me. Someone was like, let's upcycle that thing. Never mind, put it in the trash so Quicken could get it. And I found this for $1. Beautiful. I'm wearing this tonight. So this next piece I got off of eBay, and I got this off of eBay because I was actually doing research on melted plastic popcorn, and this came up in my like, would you like to buy this? And I was like, don't suggest anything to me. And then they showed me this, and I was like, fuck. I hope this is in one piece. Melted plastic popcorn, I feel like, is fresh. Oh my god! This bag is from Cosmoprof. Did a beauty guru send me this? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, if you haven't watched my Halloween decoration video, pause this video right now. Go watch that. We'll wait. And then come back. Because this is very important. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is a melted plastic popcorn light up devil pumpkin. Now, this appears to me, even sealed, as brand new, just out of the box. And if you watch my decoration video, and you all have by now, you promise. I actually took all the hardware out of my pumpkin one, not devil, my orange standard jack-o'-lantern. This seems to be brand new in package, and you can even see the extra fuse right here, which on my other pumpkin I had to use. So if this is brand new, then I'm happy to have this for years to come. But how literally crazy is this? You didn't even know they made this. I didn't. This is something I'm very happy about. And while we are looking at kind of new things, this is not vintage, but I got it and it's super cute, and you know, I just wanted to include it. And this is from the independent creator, Pony People. And when I saw this tote bag went on sale, I immediately ordered it like that hour. I just love it. I love tote bags. Tote bags are super cool, but I especially love tote bags from independent creators. So you can see that this is just like really nicely screened, and I am going to wear it tonight. And it's just like super, super cute. So I just wanted to shout out Pony People. Not sponsored, I bought this, but just like so amazing. And I also got this apple. So you can see the spelling right here. And I thought this apple was just super cute for fall. So the last two things I'm going to show you, you may know that I have been collecting, and I have the hardest time collecting these now as an adult rather than like as a teenager. My mom used to take me to a ton of garage sales, and now I like can't find any. So I have this. The seller at the flea market, and I found this at Columbus Flea Market. Columbus Flea Market has a ton of vintage toys. A lot of sellers sell toys there, and a lot of sellers sell McDonald's and Burger King toys there. If you want me to do a video on toys or anything like that, just comment down below. This is something I have a stupid amount of useless knowledge on, and when I get to talk to these sellers about it, I just feel stupid. But this seller kind of knew what he was talking about, and he flexed pretty hard because he was like, I've made $80,000 selling McDonald's toys. And I was like, I'm gonna f***ing open these. He was selling these as a collection that he had put in a Ziploc bag for $12. I talked him down to 10. I originally said, would you do 8? And he said, no. That's when he said, I make $80,000 a year selling these. I said, okay. I'm gonna open them. You held onto them, I'm gonna open them. So he said these were from 1987, and I knew they weren't, but these are from the 90s, and you may know that I have this one. And I actually have 2 of this one. I find the ghost most often. I think I had doubles and maybe gave one to Justine, but if you've ever seen my like McDonald's toy opening videos, I used to do them in 2017. I can link one. I've gotten him before. And he's from 1992, but he is a part of this collection. So I'm actually going to keep him in the package. Maybe Valonius collects these. And it felt painful rebuying him because it is such a process finding these. Usually the toys, especially Columbus, but at flea markets, if sellers have toys, they generally have them in a big hefty container and you have to dig through them. And it's gross, and a lot of them source the toys or buy them from other sellers. Some sellers who like give up on flea marketing, or sellers who are selling them really cheap. I feel like a lot of these toys, at least at Columbus Flea Market and Roosevelt Flea Market, where I went beforehand. If you watched my flea market video, Roosevelt Flea Market is a trash flea market. A lot of these flea markets just have giant, huge bins that you have to sift through to find toys. And if you find toys, sometimes you find them without their costumes. So it's really tough. This is a set of 6 and I got 4 of them. Like I said, painful to rebuy the ghost for the 3rd time. But I got the witch, the mummy, which is very important to me, worth all $10. The mummy McNugget, who is a lady, and the Dracula. Representing all of my favorite Halloween motifs, I believe I have the mummy hat downstairs on one of my nuggets that I had gotten from scrounging through the bins. If I just find like a random costume or just like a naked nugget, I'll usually take it as well. So exciting to find these. If you want a video of me unboxing these, just wait, it's coming. Now, this was a discovery I made at the Columbus Flea Market. These I found, and these are really special because I had no idea they existed. They came out in 2003, and if I was 13 at the time, who knows what I was getting into. It is Burger King Hamtaro Halloween costume toys. They're a complete ripoff of the McDonald's nugget toys, but they are cute, they are current, and I feel like I got a really good selection of them in bag. So these were $1 each, but that sounds good to me. The seller also had the spin top. You might remember them from the Burger King Pokemon toys. I believe Clefairy was a spin top.
Why did I know this right off the top of my head? Why can't I learn a second language, but I remember the Clefairy spin top from Burger King toys?
I didn't get that because I thought I couldn't display it well. So this is a spider costume toy. Same plastic and split. I love it. This one is a pumpkin costume toy. This one is a werewolf. And lastly, this one is a freaking witch Hamtaro hamster from Burger King. And don't get me started on Burger King toys because they're discontinuing them in 2020. I think it's a video I'm gonna make. What my problem is, I do not know. So this has been my vintage Halloween flea market haul, with the exception of the tote bag and the Ollie shirt. Let me know what you guys think about all of these pieces. I'm so excited for Halloween, and like I said, there's just something really, really special to me to collect these vintage Halloween decorations, and even decorating with like action figures and stuff is just a really fun way to just add like a sense of nostalgia into all this. And like I said, I got these really, really, really cheaply. Give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you're new here, definitely subscribe. Get ready for Vlogoween for the rest of the month. You can always check in with the playlist and follow my second channel, qcknd, for the daily vlogs.